I am the teller of stories. Come in, sit down and listen to my stories. Today's story is the second part of Captain Jack and the Pirates. In this story, the pirates head towards Peril Island to look for buried treasure. Captain Jack and the Pirates, Peril Island. It was the morning after the capture of the treasure ship, and the crew of pirates was assembled on the deck of the Black Rose, waiting for Captain Jack. They were a fierce, frightening-looking lot. One armed Sam was over 6 foot tall. He had lost his arm in a fight, but not before he had beaten 10 of his opponents. Another was Glass-Eye Pete. He had a black glass eye in his left eye socket, which made him look particularly scary. The rest of the crew were scary too. Most of them had scars on their faces and didn't look as though they had shaved for months. They didn't believe in having a bath, so you can imagine how smelly they were. Then Captain Jack appeared on the top deck. He stood near the wheel and glared down at the crew. None of the pirates were as scary as the captain. He had red, glaring eyes, scars all down the side of his face, and he wore a large, vicious-looking cutlass at his side. He shouted to the pirates, "Be quiet, you filthy, scurvy lot! I have good news for you. We are going to find a real haul of treasure. When we captured the treasure ship, I found a map showing exactly where the treasure is buried." The crew were very excited at this news, and Glass-Eye Pete asked, "Where is this treasure, Captain?" Captain Jack replied, "It's on Peril Island, lads. Only a few days sailing from here." Actually, the treasure was on Peril Island, but he wasn't going to tell them that. He knew they were a suspicious lot, and there had been lots of strange tales about Peril Island. Stories said that whole crews had gone there and never came back. "Hoist the sails, lad, and let's all get rich," he said. And the crew ran to their stations on the ship and got ready to sail. Captain Jack thought to himself, "What they don't know can't hurt them. They haven't a clue where we're going, and none of them can read, so they can't read my maps." 2 days later, the Black Rose anchored off the island. The pirate crew stood at the rails looking at the island. It was not very large, but they could see it was covered in a strange fog and looked a bit scary. "Let's go ashore, lads, and find this treasure," said Captain Jack. A few of the crew stayed on board to guard the ship, and the rest, who were armed to the teeth, climbed into the longboats and began to row towards the shore.